Sometimes the smartest thing you can say in a faculty meeting is nothing. That's right, nothing. So let's talk about the power of strategic silence and how to know when to speak and when to listen in a faculty meeting. So, hi, I'm Dr. Jessie Talley, and I help early career faculty thrive in the academy by not losing themselves, by not burning out, but staying true to their values. So I'm glad that you can join me today for our episode in the faculty's one-on-one meetings to see how to navigate those. So in today's episode, we are going to talk about the underrated power of staying quiet in the meeting. Yes, quiet. And how silence can actually position you as a thoughtful and intentional colleague, which is super important when you're starting out on tenure track. So let's get into it. So the first thing that you need to realize or think about is that silence is actually a listening strategy. Yes, because as a new faculty member, you probably may not have a whole lot to say because you're still trying to learn everything. So what listening does and what that silence does is help you to learn the power dynamics within your department and within the meetings. You'll learn the unspoken rules and you'll also learn who controls the room. So in our previous episode, we talked about trying to figure out who to talk to. And so some of these different dynamics can help you understand what you need to say when the time comes. So the second thing that you want to learn or that you want to think about is to actually watch for the right moment to speak. So, like I said, because you're new, you may not want to speak up right away. You're still learning the room. So, what you want to do if you feel like you do have something to contribute is when someone actually asks a genuine question, or when there's a pause in the conversation, or when you feel like your perspective could add some value to the conversation, those are three entryways to you making what you have to say heard. Three, what you want to do is not speak to just prove a point and show that you belong in the room. You belong in the room because you made it through the interview process and you have the faculty position. So you don't have to worry about that. So what you want to do is make sure that you have something valuable to say, like I said before, because you don't want to speak out of anxiety. So you regret what you're saying in the end. So what you want to do is you want to stay calm. You want to observe the conversation and the dynamics of the meeting. And then again, add value when you feel like it can be authentic and it makes sense in the meeting. And then something else you can do if you still feel a little uncomfortable, if you feel like you're trying to branch out and be more participatory in the faculty meeting, then you can prepare a 1 to 2 anchor comment that you can say based off of what's happening. So if you're worried you'll go the silent the whole time and you want to prep, then this is a good way to do that. So if you know some of what the meeting is going to entail, or you get in the meeting and you're able to see the agenda, then you can find something off that agenda that you can speak about in the meeting confidently that shows that you are engaged and you are ready to participate in the meeting. So again, you don't have to dominate the room to be respected in it. Your discernment and when to speak says a lot about your leadership as the words you use. So if you want more mindset shifts like this, or you want more support, then you can check out my Tenure Track Starter Kit, which the link is in the comments below, which is a self-paced course that will help you to lead with clarity and confidence as you go through your tenure track process. So I look forward to seeing you in the next episode where we're still talking about faculty meetings and how to navigate them. And as always, what I like to say is do your work. I'll see you soon. Bye.